Scenes from this program are not suitable for children. Parental discretion is advised.
HPD Behind the Badge, brought to you in the public interest and without commercial interruption by HT&T Truck Center, Hawaii's largest full-service dealership for heavy and medium-duty trucks, and the sole Hawaii authorized dealer for the Peterbilt, Isuzu, and McNeilus brands.
Welcome to another edition of HPD Behind the Badge. Tonight, the incredible story of a Honolulu patrol officer trained in crisis intervention, saving the life of a distraught woman who is seconds away from jumping to her death from the 32nd floor of a Pearl City high-rise. And we will go on the road with patrol units in Waianae and Kalihi. We follow a road rage incident. A motorist says another driver pointed a handgun at him and threatened to shoot. The homeless, the problem that won't go away, and the aftermath of recent West Side gun violence.
I'm Maximin Afaiga. We're in District 8, Waianae side, and from Pearl City. Yeah. Is this something I imagined doing when I was younger? No, definitely not. Waianae is a very tight-knit community, and also that's a big part of why I chose to work out here, is because like the West Side, yeah, you're correct, it does get a lot of bad rap, but at the same time I feel like this is where you see the most aloha.
And so who takes over kind of this case from here, the service provider?
Yep. That's the family I dealt with a couple weeks ago, and they're moving to a house, but now they're here, so I don't know what happened. Bro, sorry, dude, I was gonna talk to you real quick. Yeah, thanks. What happened? I thought you guys were the kind. I thought you guys were gonna move.
Yep, the other family members.
Oh, didn't want you guys.
Yeah, didn't really want us to allow us.
Oh, right.
Waiting for.
I remember, yeah, you have baby.
Yeah.
And shucks, okay. Did you guys want shelter? Like at least just to get baby in there?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I can give you some resources. That way, you know, at least get you guys off the street, because there's no way that you guys should be on the street with baby.
Right.
Yeah. Because I remember you from what, last month, though?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys were stuck here, and then I was like, okay, well, you guys were supposed to go Nanakuli, and then I'm gonna see if there is shelter available. If they're gonna send somebody out here to come pick you guys up. You guys willing to go?
Yeah, babe.
Maybe not now then.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and call.
Okay. Well,
But
if anything, if at the very least, I want to leave you guys with the public number to Honu at least. You guys can be like, hey, my name is so and so. I have my family that we need help getting into temporary housing, and then they'll ask. So everyone can lay down and get up by themselves, though. Okay. So they're gonna ask that, and then can I have animals though? Okay. And then once they have spacing available, they're gonna come get you guys. Bro, that's no way to live, especially with a baby. And you guys young couple too, huh? That's the public number to Honu, bro. So if Auntie no more room, call this number. If they're full, they'll put you guys on a wait list. Okay?
they wouldn't tell us how long. Just whenever.
You can ask them, but I don't know if they'll tell you how long. But hopefully they get shelter available. If not, I mean, just put yourself on the wait list. That way you can get in. And then if you need anything, I mean, you'll see me. Shucks, I didn't realize you guys were here.
See you here all the time.
Yeah. No, yeah, I didn't realize you guys were here. So I was like, shoot. Okay. We offer help. We offer help to get them into temporary sheltering, which would get them permanent sheltering in the long run. We give them rehab resources because we do know a lot of them are substance abuse users. Substance abusers. And a lot of the time they refuse the help. It's for me it's sad because nobody wants to see somebody homeless, like, especially if you have the option to change it.
I had a friend and he was like, let's go be policemen. And I was like, what? Are you crazy? I don't want to be a policeman. Like, I'm like 21 years old. Like, nobody wants to, like, this is nuts. I'm trying to have fun and enjoy my youth and such. And then he's like, well, I'm going to go do it. But I think you should become a policeman with me. And then he went through academy and I got to see like how he liked it and see what he went through. And then I started to, he would invite me to go hang out with his new police friends. And like starting to hear the stories things that they've done and did and seen, I started to kind of think like, maybe this isn't so bad. Maybe this might be a good idea. So at that time I started doing mortgages. Like I was doing home loans. That was kind of like when the whole refi boom was going on and such. And I was not really liking getting stuck behind a desk. So I ended up applying. Yeah, started in 2004. I started the academy. So it's been on since then. Well, Kalihi is like kind of funny. I feel like it's kind of like the heart of the island because everybody got to pass through Kalihi at some point to get to going where they want to go, right? But the problems that we have in Kalihi, definitely, I guess one is with the housing, with the crime that occurs there, gun violence, gambling. I mean, I think we have the most game rooms in Kalihi. We have probably the most shootings in Kalihi.
Sorry, dispatch.
Okay.
Could you give that call the fourth caller a call back? Try calling this.
So what happened?
I was on the freeway, just coming down.
So a female driver is reporting that she was driving westbound on H1, kind of after, I guess, like the Ala area, and a car basically sideswiped her, changed lanes into her lane, and then they just didn't pull over. They kept going, this is kind of a common problem that we have in Honolulu people. I mean, this is a very minor collision, and it would be very easily sorted out through insurance, but the other driver, we would call them like a unit one, the person that's at fault, they decided to leave the scene. But the female here, the driver, she did get the license plate number. So we're going to make a report for her for the collision. And then this will be forwarded to our traffic division. And the traffic division will follow up then with the unit one driver, the other vehicle. And then hopefully they can be held responsible for fleeing the scene of the collision. If we find them, or if traffic division finds them, they would issue a citation for fleeing the scene. And then there would be a court trial, and it'd be up to the court system to decide what is the penalty for the other driver.
Yeah, so the past few shootings that we had, gang related. Yeah, definitely confirmed gang related. I've known these kids for a while, and we dealt with them. I dealt with them when they were younger. And some of them I told them, like, you gotta cut this out now, because you keep hanging with the same kids, you keep doing the same stupid things that you do, like, you're gonna get yourself killed or you're gonna kill somebody else. And look, we got more dead bodies in Waianae, and that's, yeah, I told them. Yeah. But we just keep doing what we do. You know, I still tell the kids that we deal with on a daily basis. I still tell them the same thing. Like, I mean, I try different approaches. I mean, we all do, you know. We tell them we don't want you guys ending up like all these other kids that are getting put away now, you know, for their gun violence. We don't want to see any more dead bodies. And we just hope and pray that it gets to them, you know, it reaches them. Because that's all we can do. Besides doing our job. Yeah. How's it?
99 Toyota,
So I pulled you over because of the expired safety and tax, yeah. Okay. You have a Joseph. Remember? I could arrest you the last time.
Oh, the license plate.
The license plate, yeah. Pulled him over because of the expired tax and safety. Come to find out, I already know this person. I know that they don't have a license. Checked with the CRS system, and then the CRS system shows no more license. Yeah, and then I've warned this person multiple times before, so it's, yeah. And then so we'll tow the car too. Joseph, so we're gonna detain you for your warrant, okay? Cause you, you have like 8 warrants. Joseph, normally I gave a few warnings already, but you know, if like you're not licensed, yeah.
I know. I was working on my license though, but
You told me, yeah, you did tell me that, but you told me that like almost half a year ago.
yeah.
You know, we gotta give and take, yeah. Are you sick, injured, or taking meds?
No.
Okay.
528156.
Joseph, so yeah, you're gonna get arrested for your warrant, okay, Joseph?
Yeah.
Big gun is alright, 65. 65, there's no update.
Oh my God. Maui, stop.
Yeah, your doggy will be okay. What's the dog's name?
Maui.
Maui.
We need a 5 to other warrants. We're all confirmed. 7, each officer 108
This is a very odd, slow day in Kalihi. Like it's not. It seems like it'd be like a holiday or something. It's so slow.
Now, we reported a male in a dark gray Chrysler 4-door with tinted windows, seeing sticker in the rear window, pointing a gun towards the caller.
Okay, we have a gun call. When the police are coming with their lights and siren on, if people would move to the side, thank you. But this is a very dangerous part of our job, is driving with our lights and our siren on, because we got to make sure that the intersections are clear. We got to make sure that you know, we don't want to get into an accident, because we're trying to go help somebody right now, and we got to make sure that we get there safe so we can help that person, because if we get into a crash on the way, we're not helping nobody, and then we're gonna have that problem. 553, I'm in the area of that. I'll go make checks for the vehicle first. Okay, so we're looking for a dark gray Chrysler with tinted windows, and the guy inside might have a gun. So this call happened about 5 minutes ago, so if he was driving, he could be basically anywhere by now. But we have multiple officers in the area checking the surrounding streets. And so the person that got threatened with the gun he said he's willing to, I guess, make a report and document this, and he's willing to testify in court. So it is a felony, definitely, to threaten another person with a gun. So we have quite a lot of people out looking right now for them. See if we can locate this guy somewhere.
Over here on school.
Oh, he's got the car.
I can see that 12.
Okay, we're going. So they found the car. It's by Mayor Wright's housing, the housing that we were in earlier.
We're on school course. Up here.
See, like this? Can you please get out of the way? We're responding to an emergency. Like. Move, move.
Your incident has been updated.
You guys are okay. Come on, guys. 553, slow everyone down. Slow everyone down. Okay, turn the car off. It's okay. Yeah, guys. Everyone's fine. You're okay. You're okay. It's okay, guys. It's okay.
Mommy's gonna come.
You're all right.
Okay?
Kalani! Grab my phone real quick.
It's okay, come. Come over here.
Mom, where you guys live at?
Oh,
Up over there. Okay. Come bring him in the shade. Bring him in the shade over here. Over here. Okay, so they have one male detained. We're not sure yet if this is the male that did the incident, but I think he's the driver, I would assume. Update, so we have one of the officers that was responding was able to locate the suspect vehicle driving in the area, and we performed a traffic stop. Once they stopped, we detained one male driver, and then there is a female, and it looks like 3 juveniles in the car. And there's also, we can see what appears to be a firearm on the floorboard of the car, which is in plain view. So that's right where the kids were, all in the back seat with that ice pipe. So one thing we would have to do is we have to send an officer to meet with the complainant, and then we would transport that complainant over here to make ID of the driver, of the person who threatened him with a gun. And if it is this gentleman that has been stopped here, he'll be placed under arrest for terrorist threatening in the 1st degree. And then it will go to court.
Coming up, the extraordinary skill of an HPD patrol officer trained in crisis intervention.
A call just came over the air that a female was on the ledge of the plaza, I believe the name was. She was hanging off the ledge of her window because she was getting served an eviction. I went into her house and the bedroom window was wide open, and I just peeked outside, and there's like a small, like maybe a foot ledge, and she's just hanging on to the inside of the bathroom window. There was probably like 4 or like 5 jealousies, and she's just hanging on to the top of that cement window, I guess, or the outside of the window, and she's just hanging on, crying.
They woke me up, and then they woke me up, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do.
She was wearing a dress, so I remember it was super windy, and I'm afraid of heights. But I was just talking to her outside of the window, introduced myself, told her I'm Officer Perry, my name's Tiare. Can I talk to you today? I was kind of scary, not gonna lie. Like, no matter the amount of training that they tell you or scenarios that you practice, like nothing really sets you up for like the actual thing where like any second, any wrong word, any strong wind, she could go, and it's like, what do you do?
What's the matter? It seems like something's on your mind.
I said I don't want to talk to you.
You don't want to talk to us?
No!
Okay. Well, we're here to help you.
Man.
You want to just have a seat?
No?
Seems like you're pretty upset.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
What are you upset about?
CIT stands for Crisis Intervention Team. CIT partners with law enforcement, clinicians, service providers, advocate groups, and we collectively figure out how to make that better system.
Okay, please, somebody help me. The police arrive, and right away my mom thinks they're disrespecting her.
So the way we train our officers, they have to take a 40-hour course, which is what our CIT course is. It incorporates mental health symptoms, illnesses, how to recognize when someone is experiencing a mental illness crisis. And the whole point of having this type of training is because of the mindset. Our traditional officers were only taught on when we get into a house or a scene, we control the scene. We tell people what to do, how to do it, when to do it. What CIT offers is through this training, we teach them that maybe we have less control of the situation, be less authoritative, be less demanding. And a lot of times we find that by doing so, you'll have actually more control of the situation.
People think it's so easy, but you can't just, okay, come into the building, you know, okay, we're here now, here to save the day. Like, this badge and this uniform really mean nothing to someone who's in crisis or dealing with that kind of situation.
Hi everybody, my name is Anissa. I didn't actually introduce myself, but Corbin did for me last time. A lot of people, their first mental health interaction is with the criminal justice system, you know, because they go into psychosis and they don't know where they are, and that's just their first interaction.
What I do remember is that there were no de-escalation techniques used. I felt like a criminal, and because I had officers standing over me and, you know, using a loud tone and kind of a, I don't know if hostile is the right word, but you know, when you're really upset, it seems hostile. I just couldn't stop. The power of CIT is so strong that it can really change something in a matter of minutes. It really was just about tone and body language. Having that calm, sensitive voice, and then recognizing me as a person, not making me feel right off the bat that I was already guilty, already a criminal.
So what's going on today?
That's why I asked her what's going on today, so that maybe she can explain how we got there, how she ended up outside, because I'm pretty sure she didn't start her day like that.
Over here too? Oh, never going to school. Did you grow up in Pro City your whole life?
And I was just thinking, oh, I hope that she doesn't have to, you know, jump, and I hope she comes in.
Yeah. Do you wanna come closer so I can talk to you?
Every couple sentences or after a break, I remember asking her, hey, you wanna come inside and talk with me? And I think the ledge was probably this big out the window. So I'm holding on to the window frame, and I have my bottom hand just holding on to brace myself in case I like fell out. Because my beat partners weren't holding me, but they're like close, just in case.
Don't yell too much. Your hand will get numb. Yeah, I got you.
I remember she was crying so much, and I was just so worried because she was just wiping her tears and stuff, and she was holding on still. And she kept telling me, my hand's getting numb. So even though I was trying to remain calm, I'm like, oh shoot, her hand's getting numb, she's gonna let go. So it was like she's holding on, wiping her face, switches hands, holds on, wipes her face, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, your hand is wet. You have like a little ledge, no handles to hold on to. It seemed like it was forever, but when you look back, it's actually pretty fast.
Okay. Here's the thing. I don't want you to jump, right? I know we just met. I don't want you to jump. I know.
Either, but fucking, I don't want to fucking deal with the consequences, but I've been trying to fucking move
Okay.
But I remember trying to get her calm and trying to help her understand that this is not the end of the world. You know, don't take your life because someone's coming to serve you papers. I can give you other resources where you can live somewhere else. And I just trying to remember walking her down that path of, hey, there's other options and you don't have to go this route and jump off. Just come talk with me inside and we can figure out where you can go next.
I think the community needs to know about police work, especially how it relates to CIT, is that this is a change, and that we're recognizing that the things that we have doing in the past may have not always worked, and that we're trying to build a better system to help the community resolve mental health issues. We're adding tools to our belt that we're essentially giving them de-escalation skills. We're giving them resources. We're not going through the same processes over and over and over again, expecting for a different response. And that's what I want the community to know, that we're trying, but our tools are limited, and we're trying to think of different ways to expand the amount of tools that we have.
CIT kind of opened that door to kind of tell us to be, instead of that warrior mentality, to come into that guardianship mentality, to open your mind and not be so careless so that we're not thinking about officer safety and those around us, but to just understand, to have a little bit of a heart and not be so cold and understand their people, because they really are and they might not know how to help them.
Okay. You're gonna grab it right here? Okay. Watch your step.
I know, but
okay.
don't touch. I know.
Okay.
Watch
out your speakers over here in the glass bottle.
No, I know. Okay. I got this. I got this. I got this. I got this.
I definitely feel like I gave her that hope, and I'm glad that, you know, whether she felt like she had a plan to jump or for that brief moment she thought, okay, maybe don't do this, I'm glad that I was able to like wheel her in and bring her back in, literally and physically, have her walk herself off that ledge to come and talk with me inside.
That's all for this edition of HPD Behind the Badge. Thank you for joining us. I'm Matt Levi. Good night.
HPD Behind the Badge, brought to you in the public interest and without commercial interruption by HT&T Truck Center, Hawaii's largest full-service dealership for heavy and medium-duty trucks, and the sole Hawaii authorized dealer for the Peterbilt, Isuzu, and McNeilus brands.